What's up, guys? It's Alicia from Eternal Paranormal, and tonight we are doing a vodcast with Lurker, aka Carlos, from the Texas Wraith Hunters. So, if you have any questions tonight, feel free to post them in the comments below. Share this out, and we're going to be talking about what he's been up to and his unconventional methods in the paranormal field. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him in now.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Lurker.
It's good to finally get out there again. Finally, after so long, I can finally expand on my talents and my abilities.
I like the goggles and that whole spiel.
Yeah. It's like how I do experimentations. And so, oh, by the way, I had a freak accident last night.
Oh, what'd you do now?
I had a bug zapper experimentation I was doing. I was testing it. I was trying to get the spirits to touch it to see if it would make like a pop noise. As soon as I touched it with my finger, pow, literally spewed up in my face. I was like,
oh my God.
Like, what the hell happened? I had to whoa, wait a minute.
What the heck?
Yeah, I had to go back on replay because it wasn't like a small pop because I thought an insect might have flew in there.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought, but there was no insect. Where I would have seen the little bug went in and hit that thing, but it was a big spark. So freak accidents do happen when you do experimentation, guys. So keep that in mind.
So you were doing this experiment where at?
Here, home base.
Were you live or anything, or just
No.
doing it, just testing it out?
I was testing it out.
Do you think it would have shocked, say, a spirit then and maybe hurt them, you think?
I'm not sure because when it... Oh, let me find it. Here it is. So here's the bug zapper. So it's safe to touch. It won't shock you, right?
Okay.
This is what I was doing. And then it went... As soon as I put my finger right on it. It's not supposed to do that. See?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. It was weird.
So were you asking questions and stuff like when
I was trying to get them to touch the bug zapper. It deals with touch and sensory. So yeah. That's pretty much what happened.
Right. It's just like the REM pod when you
it's
touch
more of a touch
it,
and sensory. Yeah.
it goes off.
Yes.
And something physically has to be touching it to go off.
Yes. I'm not sure if that was a spirit or anything, but I have to go back and watch it over and over again because I don't know what happened.
So, Lurker, tell us who you are, where you're from, and all about your unconventional methods, your latest investigation. Let's cover it all.
Okay. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Carlos. Okay. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Of course, I lived here all my life. I wasn't born or raised here or anything. I was born and raised in El Paso. And then I came to San Antonio. So, for those, they call me Lurker because I'm not out on social media a lot. Yes, I do share like live videos. I do comment here and there, but I don't do it as often. I don't put myself out there as much. So I'm more of an introverted person. So it's my introverted natureness of me. So yeah, you could call it kind of weird, whatever. I don't care. Anyway, but that's why they call me Lurker, because I'm not out there as much. So I'm introverted. But the reason why they know me in the world as the mad scientist in the paranormal world, because I do unconventional stuff. And let me explain what unconventional and unorthodox means. It means I do practices and I do stuff that's not within the conventional means of paranormal investigating. Like your typical REM pods, your spirit balls, and your SB7. I don't do all that stuff. But keep in mind, guys, those were once upon a time unconventional methods until they were conventional, until they're like mainstream. Basically, you want to call it mainstream. So that's what unconventional and unorthodox methods is using stuff that's not meant for paranormal investigations. So, and I
That's
apply
kind
that.
of, sorry,
Go
it's
ahead.
kind of like the flashlight. I know that some investigators use the flashlight now, like we just used, and it works. So that would be an unorthodox method.
Mm-hmm. Just like the cat balls and the RIM pods and the rope,
No,
the motion
you
rope.
you
Yeah,
said spirit balls. I
I
had
meant
to.
cat balls. Sorry.
I had to go back and talk about that one. So, you mean actual spirits balls
No,
or
cat
like?
balls. I meant to say cat balls. It's been a long night, folks. No, but you got to remember those devices were once upon a time unconventional too, until everybody started using them. Now it's starting to become conventional and mainstream. So that's why I don't use those stuff. The only thing I probably would use is the Necrophonics app because it's helped me out quite a bit in my research, and it doesn't do that like the SB7. Nothing against the guys that use SB7, man, but I cannot stand the noise for the life of me. My hearing is kind of sensitive, and it just drives me up the wall. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah,
It
and it's loud. It's so loud too. And if
freaking
you're in
hate
an
it.
enclosed place, like it echoes through the freaking building too.
Yeah, so that's why I use the Necrophonics app because I don't hear the.
You do that so well. That's so funny.
Hey Donna, those two are from the Texas Wraith Hunters. They're hunterists, so they're part of the team too.
Oh,
Donna,
okay.
Kimmy Corps. They came by to show their support.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were a part.
I figure I'd let you know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Donna and Kimmy.
Yeah, they're really great supporters of me too. So I really appreciate their support and everything for what I do and stuff, even if it's way vastly out there. Like, so I do
That's
appreciate.
awesome.
So that's pretty much who I am, basically.
And you're with who? And who's all a part of the team? As
Uh,
you also mentioned, Kimmy and Donna.
Anthony, Pete, Cardosa, Donna, Kimmy, Reginald, you know, Greg, Foss, the Mariner Spirit. I'm trying to think who else. Did I miss anybody? Oh yeah, Sydney Reyes, of course. She's also part of the team too. Uh, T. Ace, which is Anthony's son. So those are pretty much everybody in the team right now.
So, what kind of methods do you use besides the bug zapper? Like, what kind of objects have you used so far?
The one I showed you, the video from last time, was that air quality meter.
Yes. And so, explain what the air quality meter is supposed to do for those that don't know.
The air quality meter, the whole point and the whole purpose of that was that sometimes we get like phantom odors. You know, they emit some sort of like smell or gases. That was the whole point of that air quality meter, is to measure the amount of gas or amount of pollutants that is in the air. That's what it's supposed to do. But I figured I'd apply it to the paranormal field and see what would happen if they're truly made out of like CO2 or anything that they're made out of that they put out when it hits that sensor.
And we emit oxygen and stuff from our bodies. So spirit coming from an actual vessel, that's kind of interesting that you're implementing that to see if they still have those qualities as if they were living.
Yes.
So I have a question. So would this detect like a perfume smell? Would it go off if you smell like perfume? Because you smell like sometimes you'll get a whiff of perfume in a place or alcohol as a residual smell or yeah, stuff like that. A
Yeah,
cigar even.
yeah, it will fall under the reading, the TVVC reading underneath the CO2 that perfumes, smoke, or anything, because we don't have a device that detects that kind of particular smell yet. We haven't. It hasn't been made yet. So it will fall under that second category, which is the TVVC. So anything like perfume or cigar smell, that will go off more than the CO2.
Wow, that's off. That's cool. Where do you get this at? Where can you purchase this?
Walmart, Amazon, they're like 25, $30.
I would like to try that out if that was okay with you sometime.
Go
Because
for
like
it.
we were talking about back screen, not taking someone's
Hey,
idea and at least giving them credit if you do so. So that's why I'm asking right now.
of course. Go for it.
So where I know you use this piece, do you have this piece on hand right now? Maybe you could show us what it looks
Sure.
like and stuff, and the readings on there if you're able to do that.
Yeah, let me power it on for y'all. Screen's kind of bright right now, but so this is what it looks like. Give it a chance for this to load up, and I'll show you the readings.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll show it one more time, so you know where to get it.
Okay.
And here's the name of the brand.
Okay.
Yeah. So give it a minute. I'll load it up, and I'll show you the CO2 and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, because I have myself witnessed perfume smells, alcohol smells. Actually, the last one was at Ashmore Estates, but that was a year ago. We were there for a private overnight recently. So to be able to document that would be really interesting to see that something is there. And it's not just your mind thinking that you're smelling something because oh, somebody said this person was saying that they smell cigar smells and like implant that in your mind, and then you're smelling it all of a sudden because you're thinking about it.
Exactly. This is another reason why I'm going to tell everybody in the audience and those who's watching on replay and live. This is a reason why I do things unconventionally and unorthodoxly, because what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to show there's something more. What we're doing right now, with the whole mainstream thing, which I get it, we're getting evidence, we're getting documentation of that. I get it. Paranormal enthusiasts, everybody that's in the paranormal field and community, and those that are not, they're seeing this, they get it. But is it enough like to put it out there? They're seeing the same thing over and over again. Then when I come, this is where I come in. I'm starting to go beyond that scope of the mainstream, and I'm going to tell you this right now. What I've discovered, it raises more questions than it does answers. I'm going to tell you this right now because it goes to show how much we know about the paranormal. Which,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to offend somebody or a lot of people. We really don't know a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
We do not. Even if you've been in it for 20, 30 years, we still don't know a lot. I've only been in it for 5 years, and I'm just discovering all this stuff that's happening. Like, hand to God, in the review room, I have a few witnesses, and they're in the audience right now. They're my witness to this. It cannot be. I cannot explain this to you right now, so I have to literally go back and figure out and how to explain this on what I discovered. It is so classified right now. I wouldn't be able to explain this to you right now at the moment if I could.
Yeah. We don't know like what is a spirit made of, like, and that meter that you have, like, have you guys ever, you, Anthony, and the team, paired that unconventional method with like more used pieces of equipment that paranormal investigators use to back it up?
I don't know if that's been done yet. I have to talk to him about it. I've just been doing my own. I've been in my lair doing my research and stuff. You know.
So is it up and running now? So we can look at the screen and
What's up and running?
the meter, the air.
Oh yeah. Let me see if I can get this. I don't know if you can see that. Let me dim down my screen a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Hold on.
Oh, shout out to Anthony and all the members of Texas Wraith Hunters, by the way.
Sorry, I meant to say TVOC.
Okay.
So if you have like perfume or like cigar smells, this will go up.
Okay.
The TVOC is a reading that gives off for pollutants that's in the air.
Okay.
Like that. And CO2 is up there. I haven't got a chance to research what's that in the bottom.
Okay, I was just going to ask that.
Yeah, I haven't researched that yet. Again, I've been so busy with my research.
What's the two numbers on the bottom, the 230 and the one to the right, 757?
I think that one's temperature.
Okay.
And I can't see too good because I got the goggles on.
Yeah, I can't see that far.
We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so those are the readings that the air quality meter gives out. I'll definitely research the last part. I got the two parts, but I didn't get a chance to research the other last part. I'll get that for you guys soon. But those are two that I use to apply that for the field, of course.
And so have you used this piece out in the field? I know you have, but maybe people that are tuning in for the replay or whatever, have you used this piece in the field yet?
This one?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
So what did you have experience? Where did you go? And what happened?
I went to, I'll say it before, the one location I went to, which is close by where I live, it's called the Maitland Trailheads, which is like a little forest. I went in there, did the necrophonics, try to see what's out there, and I used this, of course. So, on command, this thing would jump up. CO2 would go up on command. It would go up on command and down for responses. Like it would shoot all the way up almost to like 450, as opposed to this reading right now that you're looking at. Mm-hmm. So that's happened.
And where were you at in the Maitland trails when this happened?
I was on the side of the forest area where there was like limestone rocks. At that area where there used to be water running down that way.
So do you have any history on the trails, like what was there prior or who would have been through the area?
I researched it and there hasn't been any history on that particular area, but I did manage to get a spirit of a little girl named Lindsay, who's 9 years old, that got lost and that passed away because she got lost in the woods. That was interesting. And of course, on command, I asked her, like, were you lost in the forest? And this thing jumped up all the way up to close to 450. It's on video.
Have you looked online to maybe see if there was a missing persons named Lindsay in the area?
Didn't come up. Like I said, I researched the history of the area, recent murders, any missing people, nothing, which is weird, you know. So that's one area I use this device from. Okay. Another area I used this device from was when me and Anthony, the Texas Wraith Hunters, we went over there, just me and him. We went to Mrs. Brackenridge's grave marker. So we went over there. we started, BSing with this because we wanted to see what we would do, with this meter, right? So he turned on his necrophonics. He called upon his spirit guide. On command, this would go up, the CO2. That would jump up on command at least 2 or 3 times. And he asked the last time for validation, and the thing went up all the way to like almost 490, I think, if I remember correctly. And
That's unexplainable. Like, you have to be with some type of source to make that go off,
And it wasn't, I thought at first it was our breaths, but it wasn't.
Okay. And
Second
you
thought, I thought,
breathed on it and stuff, like, to test that out?
Yeah. It wouldn't jump up so high like that on command like that. Those numbers wouldn't jump so high. Because that was strange, Usually, when it comes to a reading, if you're breathing on it, it'll jump up slowly. But the numbers like that, the way they jumped way too high for us to even breathe on it.
Was there any winds at the time? Would wind make that fluctuate?
No. A wind wouldn't do it. I thought that too.
Okay, yeah, of course, because you're always thinking, so I should have known better.
No, you're good. You're good. I thought the same. Trust me.
Because I'm always trying to debunk,
Yeah, I mean, of course, we have to debunk. How do you explain something like that? I mean, if it was on command, there's no way you can debunk that right away. Like, you can't explain the jump like that. First, I thought it was breathing. First, I thought it was, like you said, the wind might have do something, but it wasn't even windy at all, which was weird. Like I said, when it comes to unconventional methods like I do, Alicia, it's more questions than answers. And you're asking more questions. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I told you. It's hard for me to find an answer for that because I have to go back and figure out how to answer it the best way I know.
So you guys were live, weren't you?
Yes, we were live.
And over on the Texas Wraith Hunters Facebook page, right?
I think I wouldn't say I think so. I think I was on his profile page live too, Anthony's profile page live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who was the person, the grave sites that you went to? What's the story on this person?
She from what I know, I guess I didn't really look into it that much. All I could say is that she was the founder of that park.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She founded this park. She built this park and everything, and she was a big community for the city on building and founding that park.
She's actually buried there. It isn't like a memorial.
She's actually buried in there. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I would like to be with nature, so that's cool, and it's something that she built.
Yeah, I didn't feel any ill intention from this spirit or anything. It felt more peace, more calming, more loving. I didn't feel any anger or hate when we went on that grave marker.
Yeah, because I feel like she would have been a loving person and like loved nature, loved living like life and itself, and just be at peace, be a peaceful person. Because people who, go out there, in the woods or like go for a hike, they're looking for that peace,
Yeah.
So what else do you use? What else have you applied to the paranormal field?
The temperature gun reader. I might have to go get that. So give me 1 second.
I'm making you work today.
Yeah, you're making me put in the work today, huh? If I can find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, here it is. So, thank you so much, Sydney. I appreciate it. Anyways, so here it is. This It looks like a temperature gun, but it's not a temperature gun. So I'm going to put it up there so everybody can see. So this is a thermal leak detector,
Okay.
Black and Decker. Okay, let me explain this. This tool was originally used for like construction supervisors or superintendents if they need to look out for like drafts or anything like wrong with the boiler. Like, and when you turn this on, it gives off like blue, red, and green. Blue is cold, red is hot, and green is normal temperature. So you turn this on, it'll give different colors. So the purpose of this that I applied to the paranormal field is to pinpoint hot and cold spots or anomalies in the temperature.
So it's like a FLIR,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, it's a cheaper version of a thermal gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it shows numbers and stuff instead of the image on the screen.
It shows numbers and it shows like the color, like blue, red, green, when you point it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now have you used that on investigations?
Like an anomaly in temperatures, like if it goes off like red or blue, hot and cold spots. As we know, paranormal happens when there's like a hot spot or there's a cold spot. I had to use it on Anthony a few times because something was happening with his arm for some reason or his leg, so I had to point it out there. I scanned his leg with this thing, and it was normal temperature. And then when I went down, it was like red. I was like, what the hell? There was an abnormality in the temperature, which was weird because it was concentrated like in the center of his leg, which was weird.
Was it hot?
Huh?
Was it heat? Did it turn red or was it cold?
It was heat that it turned red because Anthony kept saying, something's touching me. Something's there. Like, I was like, what? Let me check it out. So I pulled this sucker out like a gun. I'm just like, yeah, that's a strange reading. You shouldn't be getting a hot reading. That's weird, because everywhere else his body's like regular normal temperature green because it was cold as hell outside that night when we went to the other side of the forest where the chimneys were that night. So I also use this in the field too.
And my next question is, what other piece of equipment have you used in the field?
Well, those are the only two I've used so far because remember, I didn't get a chance to go out there and actually use some of that equipment. Those are the only two I've used so far, guys. I plan on using more, so for sure.
So where all have you been since you've been investigating?
Since I joined the team or before the team?
Both.
Well, I was YouTubing, of course. I was trying to do my own thing, but I guess, it was kind of hard to find locations. I didn't have a car at the time, so kind of stopped YouTubing for a while, and then I helped other people. So I stopped investigating and helping everybody else out, get them out there too, trying to, because I know what it's like to be, small and not getting your work out there. I get it. I understand. So I try my best to help everybody out the best way I know how. But some things happen, and I stepped away, for a while, cut everybody contact. And then when Anthony, we were still talking, me and Anthony were still talking at the time of that situation. So since he's going to be in my city more often, I figure why not join his team? He's right there. And I can help him out. I can expand my talents and my abilities as a paranormal investigator. I can apply some of the things that I've discovered out in the field. So and I joined the Texas Wraith Hunters. And Sydney, Pete, Donna, Kimmy, Reggie, Greg, Anthony, T.Ace, Anthony's wife, they've been nothing but loving and supporting for me and everything I do. So that's where I'm at right now.
And that's good because you need people that are going to support you and lift you up and be proud of what you're doing, and you have that now. and that's great. And I'm very happy for you because you
And
deserve that.
yeah, I'm very grateful and I'm very appreciative of everyone, especially you. You've been supporting my stuff too. So I appreciate you for that, 100%.
So, have you done anything on YouTube lately?
No, I've just been helping Anthony out and his team, and I've been in my dark lair. I call this my dark lair, where all the magic stuff happens.
Hmm,
My science lab.
I'm in my dungeon.
Yeah, I call it a lair. So all the magic happens here in my little lair, in darkness.
Oh, tell her about your awesome Pictionary experiment.
Oh yeah, I that was the method I was telling you about, the root glue method. I don't know if you have time for me to share that out for you real quick. If you want
Yeah,
to.
I have time.
Okay, cool. Let me pull up the screen real quick.
Okay.
So the before I share it out, I'm going to tell you anyways. The Pictionary. You're familiar with when you draw things and you guess it. It's kind of like
Yeah.
that. I did it on a tablet format instead of like images. I just draw it out. The reason why I draw it out with the necrophonics is to get more validation. That it's not just a word generator. They're actually responding to what they see on the tablet. So it makes the evidence more credible. So people won't say it's a word generator. The responses you wouldn't believe. So let me go pull it up right now, and you're going to be a witness to this.
Okay.
So give me 1 second. Let me pull this up for you. I got to take out my goggles so I can see. Where's it? Dang, I did a lot of experiments. You can't. Really do need to get a life.
Have a life.
I really do need to get a life. Wait, why is this going off? Hold on. Wait, what's happening?
You still have that on?
Yeah, I still have that on. Hold on. Can you show me what this rating is? That's weird.
495 for CO2, 502, 484, 474. It's bouncing all around up in the
Oh, it's
400,
Benji.
500.
Sydney just said it. It's Benji. Benji, stop your shit, please.
Who's
Benji.
Benji?
Oh, I gotta warn you, Alicia. Benji is a money voodoo doll, and he is a ladies' man. So be careful. He might flirt on you. So he's a very ladies' man.
I don't object.
Okay.
I am getting older and I got gray hair, so come on, Benji.
Little shithead. He's over here trying to be an attention whore right now. All right. Didn't mean that for that to happen, guys. Sorry, that was not expecting those ratings.
So where did Benji come from? Oh, yeah, never mind. You just told me. Duh.
I told
Don't
you.
mind me.
The people that made it, they disappeared for some reason. I cannot get a hold of them. No number, no email, no nothing. They just fell off the face of the planet. Okay, here it is. All right. Let me go ahead and share it out. Can you share it? Wait, hold on. I think you have to share it. Yeah. I don't think I can do it on my end.
Is it in the back screen right now?
Yeah. It won't let me pull it up.
I don't think I can pull it up on my phone.
Uh-oh.
I haven't used my phone for streaming in a long time.
Gotcha. That's okay. I'll close it off. We'll do it another time. Anyway. Well, when you do get a chance when we get off live, please go check that out. And I want your honest input. Let me know what you think as a fellow investigator.
And did you do this live?
I did it recording. It was a recording.
Okay, so you have to send it to me then.
Yeah, I have to. I have to show
Okay.
it. So The only reason why I put it out in public right now is just to see how other people in the queer community or investigators would react to that kind of method.
Yeah.
I got
And
some reactions already right now.
it kind of brings me back to the method that I wanted to try at Ashmore States. We didn't get to it because when you're investigating, it's like time flies. Time's a different. Oh, Derek's joining. Um, time is completely different when you're investigating.
What
What's
up?
up, Derek?
How's it going?
Doing
Before,
good.
so before you know it, time's up and you run out of time, and
Yeah.
you want to do so many different things that you can before you leave a location. And
Right.
I wanted to do something because Ashmore States, before it was Ashmore States, there was a poor farm, and they worked these people, and then it was Ashmore State, and it was a mental facility. And I thought, okay, let's play Uno. I wanted to do Uno in the dining hall, in the women's dining hall,
Saw
and
that.
leave a deck of cards, just for somebody that maybe comes in, because we invited them, hey, we're going to do Uno later. We're inviting you to join us. So when we're down in the dining room, come down. And we were going to set up a live, and we were going to set up like motion detectors, a music box, and all that to see
Yeah.
if maybe they could tell us the cards that were on the table, and that would have been freaking awesome. So it's kind of like your Pictionary method, like drawing up a picture and then them coming through the necrophonics app that you're talking about and saying what they're seeing. So,
Benji, really?
hi, Benji.
1 second.
Okay.
Okay, Benji, stop your shit.
Benji.
Benji, yeah, you're on here now. Oh yeah, Derek. Benji's a ladies' man, by the way.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is that a voodoo doll?
Yes.
Oh wow. Holy shit.
Are you happy now, Mister? You're on the show now. Here, say hi to everybody.
So it just like randomly goes off.
Yeah, it went off for no reason. I didn't even do anything to it. That's the weird part.
Yeah.
And when that goes off, I know that's Benji.
Wow, that's cool.
So, Derek, did you see what piece he's using that's going off? Did you hear about what it is and like what it does when you're
No.
watching? So I'll let Carlos explain that. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll let you take over, Derek.
Okay.
Can I explain?
So is this basically like a I mean you don't have to go all like, all over again with it, but is it a ghost device? Like is it a ghost hunting piece of equipment?
This is unconventional.
Okay.
It's not meant for paranormal investigations, but I used it anyway because I thought of the concept of like how like ghost odors give off like cigarette, cigar, perfume,
Right.
and this goes off. That means the air quality is bad from what the
Oh.
meter saying. But it's actually this little shithead. But let me show you what the readings are. I haven't researched the last part right here, Derek, but the CO2 is up here. This is the TV. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah,
TVC is like the air. There's like the measurement of like air pollutants. Like I said, perfume, cigar, odor, any kind of odors, any kind of gas. The second part will go off too.
Wow. Okay.
I can't. I have researched the last one right here. I'm assuming that's like the smell of like formaldehyde or something. I'm assuming that's what it is.
So that is connected to the voodoo doll.
Yeah,
That
that's
you call Benji.
Benji. Yeah, he's a money voodoo doll. So this little top right here is a sensor. So the air goes through this sensor, and it gives off readings like this.
Wow.
And the unexplained deep, that was unexplained because it shouldn't have gone off like that.
Right.
There's no pollutants in the air. My AC is running. Okay, so I have to keep in mind my AC is running. But for those numbers to go over 500 like that, it's this little shithead right here. He's doing
That's kind of dope though, dude. I'd be kind of using that as a on the field for sure.
I tried, but because he's also my spirit guy too.
Oh,
Yeah, he scares away of other things. So
that makes sense. Okay.
you got to remember, he's not no ordinary spirit. He's a really strong spirit. Like he's really,
Yeah. And
that's
it's not like you can use that as like a trigger object either, because like you said, it would probably scare away some of the spirits if you were, in certain places.
because he is that strong. Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy. Where'd you get that from?
I got it from the company called Hello Voodoo Dolls, but for some reason they disappeared. I couldn't find their
Wow.
email, their contact information, all their social medias. They just dropped and
That's
disappeared.
wild.
You're never gonna get one of these dolls made by them ever again.
Dude, that's awesome. I just like its hair.
Oh, you do? You like its feathers?
Oh, that's not hair. Okay.
It's
I'm
feathers.
looking through my phone.
Here you go. Here's the back of him. He's got like
That is crazy. Wow.
I'll tell you this. He was hitting on Kimmy. He was hitting on Donna. He was hitting on Sydney. He's a ladies' man. This spirit is
That's funny.
it is. He's a little shit. I'm telling you.
So this is my first time meeting you. So you're let's see, I'm trying to read the headline. My phone is so dang.
No, you're good. You're good.
Darkness Falls.
Darkness Falls Wraith Researcher. I'm part of the Texas Wraith Hunters, which is Anthony. He owns the team, but I'm the reason why I have the goggles and the setup like this in cosplay, because I am the mad scientist on his team.
Hell yeah, I think that's badass. I like it. It's dope. It's vibing for sure.
Thanks. I appreciate that. So I was telling her that, the reason why I'm in this because of my talents and my abilities in that field. So I do a lot of research and developments in this. I call home base, but I call it my dark lair. So
Yeah.
all the magic happens right here. And if I think it will work and it will apply, we'll apply it out in the field. If it has the potential to work. If it doesn't work, I don't put it out.
Right.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how I become that's how I am to the team, basically.
There you go.
Are you done, Vinci? Are you done with your shit? Are you gonna go back and be good?
Benji, you don't think I'm pretty, do you?
You're really asking that.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Watch it not go off now.
Hold on. Let me see these readings again. Oh, he shut it off. Okay, hold on. I gotta turn it back on.
Okay.
Okay, I need to get his confirmation if he's good or not, because I need to put him back in this little corner. Keep him up here for the meantime. So any questions?
I was asking Carlos, Derek. I was asking him because certain places you get phantom smells like cigar smoke or perfumes and stuff, and I asked him, would that pick that up? And he was telling me about the VH. What was it?
Hold on. I gotta do it again. The TVOC part. Yeah, I was telling Derek about that one too.
Yeah. He was telling me about how it takes up different
I think
smells.
the last one I figured it out, Alicia, was the formaldehyde sensory. The last reading.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I figured it out.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh God. Yeah. So, any questions?
Yeah. So, how long have you been in the field or with
5
your
years.
team? Nice,
Not that long.
but long enough. 5 years is not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going on 5. We met each other. How long ago did we meet each other, dude?
3 years ago.
Yeah.
The same
It's been a
program. When that program situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So you make equipment then? You said?
No, I don't make equipment. I just use equipment. I'm actually in the process of building an equipment, but I can't disclose that right now
Oh, okay, okay, for sure.
because the situation that happened with me, which I told your wife about it, where I shared a little bit of my ideas to someone. I was supposed to get partial credit for it, but I didn't get partial credit for it.
Oh, wow.
That
Yeah,
kind of
that's not right.
yeah,
Todd, what's kamikaze?
suicide.
Oh yeah, what were you guys talking about something that had to do with that?
No, I don't know
Oh,
why that was there.
I
okay.
didn't think so. I'd never, but
And then did you tell them about the Pictionary thing that you were?
Oh yeah, I just put it out there, of course, with the permission to put it out there. I put it out there. It's on the Texas Wraith Hunters page if you want to go check it out. It's on my page too, or Darkness Falls research page. You could see the Pictionary method. The point of the Pictionary method, Derek, is that when you play Pictionary, you draw something out and you guess it, right?
oh, sure.
So I apply that to the field, the actual paranormal setting in a controlled
Wow.
environment. So the reason why I did this Pictionary method is to validate more on the kind of spiritual communication we're getting. So it makes it more credible because I'm drawing it out and I'm getting them to guess it. So it's not like word generator, which
Right.
word maker or whatever. Like, no, these are actual responses. They're actually thinking and actually guessing. Like, if you would watch it, you would be like I was telling your wife, it raises more questions than it does answers.
Right.
Honestly, like
And that's on, and you can find this on your page, your Facebook
profile,
page.
Facebook page, yeah, profile page, Darkness Falls research page, or the Texas Wraith Hunters page.
Nice.
Yeah.
As I was telling them, that kind of reminds me of when we were going to do Uno.
Yeah,
And
that's where I jumped in at.
yeah, and leave a deck of cards for people, the spirits, to come in and tell us what was on those cards,
To
And
try to get.
they were using the necrophonic with
You
the
got that too?
Pictionary method.
Can I put you away now? Are you gonna okay, let me put him away and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that kind of tells you that there's a an intelligent spirit,
And it's not just the necrophonic app putting out words, random words, like if they're getting intelligent responses from him drawing whatever, on
That's
Pictionary. And having
crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely have to check that out for sure. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
And I was telling your wife, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you since you're on the panel with us right now. I was saying, we get these people. They do the mainstream stuff, like the REM pods, the cat balls, and the SB7, and the camera work. Yes, it's cool. You're getting evidence. We see that, but it's the same thing over and over and over. We get it, but this is where I come in. I come in and try to go beyond that scope of the mainstream. That's why I'm unconventional and unorthodox. Because even though I've discovered a few things, even though it raises more questions than answers, it just goes to show how much we really know about the paranormal field. And I told your wife this, I'm going to tell you this too. Not trying to offend anybody, not trying to piss anybody off. I probably will, but we really don't know that much about the paranormal field. Even if you have 50 years experience, it doesn't matter. We really don't know that much about it.
It goes beyond, I mean, all there's like dimensions, and yeah, I don't think we'll ever find out all the answers that, and all the possibilities, I think there's more to it than what we really know. That's for
now,
sure.
Todd says all levels of dimensions are layers existing simultaneously. To access them, you must raise your frequencies.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but now you see why I do what I do, guys. Now.
I want to know if there's.
So like Taco Bell, you go outside the box.
Oh my God.
Metaphorically speaking. You think outside the box.
Quite literally, my mind is so vast. Can I tell you this, Derek? It scares the shit out of me sometimes. My mind, the way it thinks, it scares me to death.
Yeah.
It does.
Do you know what taco? You got a Taco Bell down there, right?
Yeah, I got it one down the street past the.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they had Taco Bell in the South or if it was just a Jack in the Box. I don't. I like Jack in the Box.
Oh, I gotta see the readings now.
500.
Okay, all right.
Now, I got a question.
Go ahead while I'm bringing Benji over here.
And have you changed the batteries out on that? Could it be the batteries dying on it?
No, it's full battery still. I just put in a fresh one.
Okay. See, I'm always thinking too. I'm always wondering, could it be this? Could it be that? That's just what I do too.
Even if it's done using, I still put. Damn, Benji. This on the live.
Benji.
471, 465, 455.
Benji, can you do that again one more time? So everybody would know that's you doing it, or are you just going to be a shithead and not do it?
What's the highest it can go up to?
I'm thinking like maybe 900.
Holy shit. So
Ben, can you do that again? Can you set that off for us one more time if I ask?
Please, Benji, since you want to be a shithead. Come on, Benji. Don't do this to me. He's being a shit right now. Yeah. Okay, fine. Cool. All right. Here you are.
Damn, I've never seen something like that before.
That's never happened on live like this. I never got a reading that would go off because of Benji.
Huh. And like you said, it changes because of the air quality in the.
When it beeps, it means the air quality is bad. But when it comes to paranormal, it means a spirit is around.
Right.
Because it's
that's manipulating the
sensor right here.
And nice. I asked him, when you breathe on it, how does it go off? Maybe is it your breath, setting it off?
It's
I can do it right, I can do it right now.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah, but you were not. Yeah, but you manipulated that though, because you weren't even by.
Yeah.
See, I was too far away. That's exactly. The thing.
And the readings are too high when you're blowing into it, or breathing into it.
Right.
So it's unexplainable how it works,
Yeah, because for this to work, I have to be really close for this to go on.
Right.
I wasn't even nowhere close. It was
that kind of makes me want to get one of them and connect it to a damn voodoo doll.
Okay, this reading isn't Benji. That was me breathing on it too.
Mm-hmm. Right. So then after, so it looks like the numbers will go down after it dissipates. After it has like a strong hit.
Yes.
Kind of like an EMF, like a REM pod, but way different.
Now, I did ask him if it was okay if we maybe tried that method out ourselves, and he did give us the okay if we ever want to try that out sometime in the field.
Oh, decent. Yeah.
I'll give it okay because I already put it out there. It's not.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, try it out, guys. Let me know what y'all think. But make sure you don't have it too close to y'all because it's going to set it off.
Right.
And I was telling him, about Cody and Satori doing their method, and they're putting it out there now, and you were talking about maybe wanting to try that. And I was telling him backstage, I don't want to take someone else's idea, and then he's like, well, at least you give them credit, and so that's why I asked him. And he's
yeah, all day. Hell yeah.
The girls must be on the hoverboard so I can hear it.
Yeah.
I shut it off because it was getting kind of loud. So, Derek, I'm going to tell you this since I told your wife this. I don't use the SP7. Nothing against anybody that uses it. It's just, it sounds like nails on a chalkboard. It's like.
Oh, right.
Oh, and I got sensitive hearing too.
I do too.
Because of the jobs I've been around, it's just my hearing is really sensitive. I can't stand that noise.
So with that being said, I wanted to say again, thank you, Carlos, for, setting me in the direction of getting the Eternal box going. You know, you told me just buy it piece by piece, you know, and then
Yeah.
before you know it, you can build it. And I ended up building it, and it works now. So the Eternal box, what it does is you connect the SB7 or the S box, whatever spirit box that you have, into these amps, the noise gate, the reverb pedal, into the speaker that you're using of an amp, and it filters out that white noise, so you're not getting that noise, you know, and it's not loud, so it's just like echoing, you know, and you can hear the words plain as day. So thank you again.
Of course, anytime. I'm here to help anybody out. Like advice, anything. If I know something, I'll say it. If I don't, I'll ask somebody else for sure.
Yeah, I plan on building one myself. I'm gonna use a different style amp, but kind of like the same thing. And I'm gonna use different reverb and different noise gate, but it's gonna be basically the same concept. I'm gonna make one myself too. You know.
You should. Like I tell everybody, like they say, I think I should. I think I should. I think I should. Don't think you should. Do it.
Just do it.
You don't know. Trust me. Like if you do these things, you're gonna be like, "Wow, I'm glad I actually did it."
Right. Like, dude, how badass is that? Because I'm like, I was watching my wife get her do all the stuff, and then I'm like, I'm trying to get my hands dirty in it. And I'm like messing with her, you know, little invention thing that she got. And she's like, leave my alone, leave my alone. You know, she's like, leave my shit alone.
And I'm talking to you guys, and it's not setting this off. This is far
Right.
away.
Right.
Okay, so that's just to validate in case anyone says why those numbers are up. It's this shithead right here.
So he also was talking about how he was trying out a bug zapper.
I had a freak accident.
Oh, wow.
I did. Freaking. Because let me show you. Since you're here. This guy right here. This is a bug zapper, right? So I had this thing. Touch this thing, you know, to make a pop noise.
Right.
If I will get some sort of like touch, it deals with like touch and sensory to know if their, you know, their presence is around me at the time. So I touch it, you know, it's safe to touch because it's got a safety mesh around it. I can touch it all day and it won't shock me.
Right.
But when I was touching it, when I was telling the spirits to touch this thing, you know, see if it'll go off. And it wasn't like a small little zap. It was like a big ass fucking zap. Popped in my face.
Damn. And that was after you touched it, after you asked the spirit to touch it.
I don't know if it was a spirit or not. I thought at first it was a bug. When I looked around the room, I know there's no bugs in here. So I couldn't explain that. I'm still going over that. How did that happen?
Damn. Yeah, I ain't messing with the one.
That's just that just comes with the qualms as a researcher, man. There's going to be freak accidents. You're going to get hurt when you do this.
It kind of reminds me of Supernatural, the show.
Yeah.
When they're coming in with all their shit to fuck up the demons and stuff. Like, now you got your bug zapper just... You know what? You should have had that when the spirit pushed you back. The last investigation that you did.
I dropped my bug zapper on the ground.
Oh.
When I got
spirit trapper. That's funny. That is awesome.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
What do you have coming up? What do you guys have coming up investigation-wise?
As of right now, we're waiting on for more investigations and more locations right now. I don't know where we're going to go. I'm waiting for my leader to say something. And once we do it, I'm going to jump ship on it.
Take me to your leader.
That's funny. Now, do you guys typically try to stay like in Texas, or do you go out like different, like Louisiana or anything like that?
For now, we're going to stay in the Texas area. And the locations we go to, it's not your typical, you know, haunted house or a building or a hotel. We really go out and like out in the woods, like stuff.
Like secluded type shit.
Yeah, some locations that nobody's ever heard of, basically, or
Right.
no investigator or paranormal team would ever go to.
Yeah, definitely keep things interesting for sure.
Well, and then you got to think San Antonio has a lot of freaking history, like with the land, what's happened there.
I'm just glad to be alive.
But Texas is a gigantic state, though.
Huh?
I said Texas is huge.
Texas, I mean, I get you guys, you got your own paranormal shit up where you live at, but Texas is a whole different ball game from where you guys are at, man. It's paranormal's intense as shit over here.
Right.
He actually worked at a hotel that was haunted, I should say. And where was that at again? Where were you working? You work there now, right?
No. I changed jobs. I worked at the Crockett at once upon a time. When I was a security guard over there at the time, I heard like shuffling, like pans shuffling and footsteps. I was like, oh shit, who's back there cleaning? Or I thought maybe a homeless snuck in. When I went to go check it out with my flashlight, nothing.
Wow.
It was weird. I got off on I was finishing my report and I went to go check it out because I was like, who the fuck is back there? Nobody was back there. Because you got to remember, the Crockett Hotel was built right on the battlefield of the Alamo.
Okay.
So it's super haunted. They dug up a lot of artifacts. There's some bodies there, too. Yeah, it was nuts.
That makes sense. Damn, that's wild.
Now, weren't you telling me about some handprints on a mirror or something there, too?
Handprints?
Yeah, I thought you were telling me about some handprints on a mirror at a hotel there.
Yeah, there were some handprints there. Yeah. I couldn't explain that one either, but, even though the mirror was wiped down there would be, like, sometimes handprints on the mirror.
And wasn't there something to do with a woman that stayed there?
You're talking about the Minger.
Okay, the Minger, yeah.
Yes. But I have to go investigate over there because I need to know if those prints will come, if I want to see it for myself.
Have you ever investigated there before?
The Minger? No, not yet. I want to.
Yeah. So do you believe in extraterrestrial, and do you do any of that type stuff? Or
I'm gonna be honest with you, extraterrestrials, I do believe there's a possibility of that because we can't be the only life in this universe. There's no way.
I feel the same.
The universe is vast.
Oh yeah.
So there's got to be other life too, if you think about it.
Right.
And
because I was gonna say I know that a lot of researchers and paranormal researchers, they don't just sometimes they go off, and kind of do like other things, like searching for Bigfoots and doing some like extraterrestrial type of researching.
yeah,
And it's not like, for some people it's not just about ghosts, it's other things. So I don't know if your team participates in any of that, like researching in Bigfoot and Yetis or anything like that.
I mean, our team is mostly on the ghosts and spirits and demons thing, but if we do end up like catching like terrestrials or creatures or whatever, that would be cool, man.
Just some weird shit just comes in the mix.
I wanted to point out the Bigfoot people, that go out there and explore Bigfoot also, not just paranormal. My friends Angela and Paul, they actually do Bigfoot investigations as well. So shouting them out there, enigmatic explorers.
Oh yeah, I think that'd be dope, dude. How fucking cool! How cool would that be to go out with somebody like experienced in like searching for Yetis, just to be out like in the freaking wilderness and to see how they do it? It'd be intense. It'd be awesome.
It'd be more intense if you find something that you weren't really meant to get.
Yeah, no shit.
Search for one thing, but you end up searching for more things, and you end up encountering more things that's not Bigfoot. You're like, what the hell?
Right.
So yeah, cryptids. Do you believe in cryptids and stuff?
I do 100%.
So what is one cryptid that you would go out and investigate if you had the chance to?
Black eye kids, black eye adults. I've been on a hunt for them for a while now.
Oh God. Okay, I have met somebody with black eyes, and it wasn't a pleasant feeling. So I'm
Were
gonna
they the
tell.
black eyed peas?
So I worked at Jewel Osco for 8.5 years when I was at the first Jewel Osco that I started at in East Moline. There was this couple that was always together there. They were regulars. Hi, Benji. And the woman and the man came up to the service counter, and the woman was talking to me, asking me something. I don't remember what the conversation was. And the husband was with her, and he just kept staring at me. And I noticed his eyes were black. There was no pupils or anything. And just the feeling that I got from him was not good. And then he was talking to me and like wouldn't stop talking. It was like he was peering into my freaking soul, honestly. The wife had to get him to like back off to go with him.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. And I felt like he was trying to manipulate me, like affect me.
He was trying to get into your soul, your spirit.
See anything see anything that there was like negative, like in my life, to mess with me mentally. So it was a very creepy experience. I had to kind of like shake it off after he left.
Wow, that must have been that bad.
Yeah, it was. So I felt like he had something, a secret. He had a huge secret. I don't know what it was or what he did, but it wasn't good. I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's wild.
Donnie wants to know when's the next adventure. Him and his girl.
Oh man, Donnie. So, I think we were talking about scheduling something, getting a hold of Lisa down at the old haunted YMCA. We've got a couple of winners at the last Paracon that we went to, and we're going to be doing an investigation there. We still got to set that up and get a hold of Lisa, and but it's the old haunted YMCA in Rock Island, and that's going to be. Say it again.
And that was just for the winners, though.
Yeah, so that was just for the winners. And then after that, I'm thinking I'm going to get a hold of Factory of Fear and try to get something set up down there for a little mini investigation. Just because I'm interested, because I heard that place is haunted. And how cool and dope would that be to investigate an old factory that is currently a haunted house, you know?
Ooh.
So
we were trying to get the Masonic Lodge, 1861 Masonic Lodge, before our next Paracons. We have 3 Paracons that we're doing this year, expos and stuff. So we have a lot on our plate.
Yeah, we've got some Paracons this year. We'll be going to Wisconsin, and then the other one's in Benton, Iowa.
Yep.
And then we've got the old YMCA in October. Okay. So we've got those 3, and then we need to book a mini investigation somewhere, I feel like, in between doing all these things. Yeah. But like she said, we're going to try to get down to the 1861 Masonic Lodge. Jill reached out to us, I believe it was yesterday, and she's the new owner of that place, and they opened up, I think, I want to say a couple months ago. So the booking is going really fast. But this place is in Keithsburg, Illinois, and it runs right off the Mississippi River, and it's down by Aledo. I think it's still called Mercer. I think it's still in Mercer County.
Yeah, it is.
So it's like not too far from Aledo along the Mississippi River, and it's called 1861 Masonic Lodge.
And we have Haunted Half-Hour podcast that's going to be going with us to that one as well.
Yeah, so
we're trying to book it for 7.
Yep, Triple H is going to be coming with us. We need to get that in the books. We're going to try to do that September 7th. So, yeah, I mean, I would say we can definitely reach out to you. And if we like do like a mini investigation somewhere, we can have you guys tag along for sure.
Honestly, we've had a lot of people reach out to us wanting to go to an investigation with us. So I
Yeah,
think that maybe we could do like a public event with just us for an
that'd be
overnight.
freaking awesome. Like hold like a public event
Yeah.
somewhere, and then just like the people who are interested in coming with us, up to a certain amount of people, we can do a mini investigation that way, like a 3 to 4 hour, not like a crazy overnight, but like a, like a 7 to midnight or something like that, and then whoever wants to join us, that'd be cool, like a public investigation, yeah, and we'd be like the host or whatever. That'd be kind of cool. I never thought about that before.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Carlos. We went
No, you're
off
good.
topic from you.
Yeah, we went off topic, but I just wanted to make sure I answered that. But yeah, dude, bro, we were talking about black eyed peas. Oh, and then my uncle said something. I was like, what did he say?
What about the kamikaze or Freemasonry?
No, it was after. Oh, he said something about Freemasons.
Yeah.
Oh, Freemasons.
Well,
That's what I
when
thought. Yeah, so the Masonic Lodge, they had Freemasons, and I think that they were housed there. Yeah, Freemasonry. And I know that the Freemasons are like, they got a lot of history. And so she asked me she didn't ask me, but she's like, hey, if you learn some stuff about the place, I wouldn't mind you sharing, basically, because I told her I was going to check out the Mercer County Historic Society on this location, to see, hey, if was there deaths in this building, like who were the last people here, that were the owners, and stuff like that. So definitely got to do some research on that one.
Yeah.
But
So-
it's only an hour away.
Bill said that we could probably do a first public investigation for the year, the building, if we're interested.
Dude. Oh,
So-
hell yeah.
Yeah. That
Hell
would
yeah.
work. So back to Carlos.
No, you guys are good. You guys are good.
That's a good one. So we need to definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, definitely. That's wow. Hell yeah. Okay. So we got more plans.
That's all right. Just note it down. More plans for later investigations,
Right. So public investigation at Broadhead Manor. Dum 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 dum. All right, I'm gonna get off here for a second.
Okay. It was nice meeting you. Oh, you just
Oh.
okay. I was saying it was nice to meet
No
you.
way.
Took off.
My bad.
You're good. You're good. I just wanted to say that before you took off.
And for sure. I'm just gonna leave for a second,
Okay.
but I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I got a question that I'm going to start asking during each podcast, which would be coulda, woulda, shoulda. Is there anything on any investigation that you have done that you wish you could have, would have, should have done?
That time in the forest, I went with Anthony by the Donkey Lady Bridge. I did a whistle. It whistled back to me. Same tone, same exact noise of whistle. That time, I shoulda, coulda, woulda got it on camera or recording. I didn't get it. Oh, and I got 2 more shoulda, coulda, wouldas. 2. The first one, the first day that me and Anthony went to the Devil's Den, I fell, and even though we heard footsteps and stuff, I think we should have stayed there and did an investigation. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, should have stayed. Even though I was hurt as hell, I wanted to stay and do an investigation. But, safety, can't ignore safety. What can I say, right? And then another one that shoulda, coulda, woulda. The second day we went to the Devil's Den, we shouldn't met that damn cult guy. We should have just left this fucker alone.
Oh shit.
So we had to follow him into the goddamn shit, man. If we shoulda, coulda, woulda left him alone, we would have had a good ass investigation at the Devil's Den.
And so that's why everything kind of happened then, dude. What the fuck? I didn't know you were with a cult person.
No, because the leader wanted to see the ritual that happens. Spencer from Topic. Yeah, Spencer from Hot Topic. He's the poster child for Hot Topic.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like, if we shoulda, coulda, woulda not followed this motherfucker. Would have had an investigation. Damn it.
Oh my god.
That's pretty much my shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
You know, it freaking sucks because then you're like, when you're done with it, and you're like, oh, I didn't record any of this. I forgot to put up a stationery, or I wanted to do this, but I ran out of time, and I wanted to try this, you know, like.
It gets even worse. Like this, I'm sure you guys experienced this, where at times you got some badass evidence, you got a badass video, and then when you try to go edit it, it fucks up, it corrupts, or it's gone.
Yes.
That's everybody's paranormal investigator's worst fucking nightmare.
It is. That was like at Ashmore, we were doing an Estes method live in one room, and there was no audio, and we didn't know until somebody commented, "No audio?" ? And it drove me nuts. But thankfully, Vanessa was recording on her phone, so I've got to get that video from her.
And then I was recording a little bit, and I think I sent you some clips. But dude, so I could totally relate to that situation, because there's times like, for instance, we were at Cheney Mansion, and we were going over through like these EVPs that we were catching. And we caught something like, oh, what the hell was that? We wanted to replay it, and I think it accidentally got deleted because we couldn't find it again. And I'm like, mother flip. And then also, I think there was a time, man, what was we doing? So I think we were at Edinburgh Manor, and I had some really awesome interactions with the K2 meter, like just on, it was responding intelligently. And we had a lot of things going on, and we played old music and all that. And I realized that I didn't have audio through the whole entire session.
Oh, man.
And yeah, I was going through it, and I was like, are you serious? What the hell? And yeah, that sucks. So I got a question for you. If you could go anywhere in the United States or anywhere in the world to investigate any facility or any land or whatever, where would that be?
Disneyland. It's haunted.
Really?
Yes, they use real bones for some of their attractions.
Damn.
Yeah, no shit.
So you would really go to
I would, just to investigate. I would have a whole week excursion investigating. Go one location.
I mean, there is a lot of foot traffic through there, so I mean, you might get some kind of energies for sure.
Well, I was gonna do it like overnight, just when the park is shut down. Just
right. Dude, how crazy! Like an amusement park, like a haunted fucking amusement park. That'd be awesome.
Oh, dude, just like have a whole week excursion investigating at Disneyland, and just go to each and every location and try to get some evidence.
Like and then all of a sudden, like a roller coaster happens to come on, and then it all freaking just goes crazy after that. The whole amusement park comes alive. I think we got a movie set. I think we're I think we're thinking about a movie here now.
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if they would have made a movie about what happened with me and Anthony about that Spencer guy. Watch them make a movie about it.
You mean Spencer from
Topic.
yeah,
The poster child of Hot Topic.
that's funny.
You want to dress like this guy? Come buy our stuff.
Oh, that's great.
What did I miss? I had to take a break.
So I asked Lurker if
Lurker.
Lurker
Lurker?
Lurker. Oh my god. I can't see. I'm telling you. I am so sorry. I'm like
Okay,
looking
it's
at my phone.
Lurker. You're good, man.
I'm terribly sorry. I was asking him where his location would be if he had like anywhere he can go in the world, and he said Disneyland. Like,
Well,
nowhere at night or whatever. Nobody's there. Just yeah,
The whole week of investigating over there.
a
Every
whole
different
week.
location.
well, there's a lot of energy going in and out of those.
Yeah,
types
that's
of
what I
places,
said.
You know,
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
like people are excited. Everyone's there. There's a lot of people that go there. And like the energy left behind because oh my god, we have so much fun, and is that energy left there? And
Yeah.
I was telling him about that they use real human bones for their attraction. Real human bones.
She's like, what?
No, seriously, they did. Like the Pirates of the Caribbean, they actually used human bones, real human
I gotta
bones.
look that shit up. How'd you find that out?
Article.
An article.
Yeah, I gotta find the article. Right.
I need that article.
Yeah.
Benji said we need the article.
Yep.
I'm
Benji's
not
like
even,
totally
I'm not even
drank out the
directly on the
article.
meter, guys. I'm not directly on the meter.
That is crazy.
He said, take me to the amusement park.
Pete says 1,000 ways to die.
Oh my god, that's freaking hilarious.
Buy Hot Topic.
Not a hot topic guy.
I don't know what it was from, but my daughters have been like, dumb ways to die. I don't know what it's from, but it's been like that.
Probably
Mr.
some
Sugar,
YouTube.
that hot topic guy, his name is Ray. So basically, Sugar Ray is famous now. Congratulations, sir. You're famous. Your face is all over now.
Oh my god. No, I would definitely never. No, thank you. Not gonna do that.
That's what happened to us. Seriously, that was nuts. Out of my career of investigating, I have never come across a situation where he was trying to get us lost and trying to get us sacrificed. That took the cake. My 5-year career of investigating.
So was he with you when you fell? For
No,
trip?
that was a different day. But we were being watched because he asked us, "What are you doing here?" You know what I'm talking about. Meaning those fuckers were watching us the day before we went back in the second day. Well, shithead.
Mm-mm. No.
That's why it's called the
No.
Devil's Den. That's why there's a lot of people that go missing. There's people that go missing. There's people that get lost. There's people that got murdered there. There's satanic rituals go on in that fucking joint. Like, it's nuts.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So the Devil's Den, what is it? Like, what's there? Like, what's the story?
Just I told you that last part where they do satanic rituals and stuff. That, and there was 2 gruesome murders that happened in 1996. 2 people that got murdered over there. I forgot their names, but that, and then there was a female track runner that got murdered 2 years ago in that place. And this happened a few months after I went over there alone the first time.
Alone?
Yeah, I went over there.
Crazy. So is it like a building or is it outside?
It's just the woods, like a trail area. And then the Devil's Den is like, I think when you go in, you go right. It takes you to like a bunch of like structures.
Right.
That's the Devil's Den. The part where we went to when we followed this, whatever his name is, Spencer's from Hot Topic. We followed this motherfucker. He took us so deep in from the cliffs, those big ass rocks.
Yeah.
Those are flat rocks too. So he was taking us where the mines were, where they do all the rituals and stuff. So if we would have proceeded a mile or 2 further out that way, we would have been done for sure.
Dude, that's crazy.
He said
And
there
then
was
you
a
went
lot
out there by
more
yourself?
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. Hold on a
Oh,
second.
wow.
I gotta turn off my phone real quick.
Okay.
Dude, that's crazy. So it's a place called the Devil's Den, and it's out like this
San Antonio,
paths
Texas.
in the woods.
Yep, San Antonio, Texas.
Damn. See, I stayed in San Antonio for like 3 months back when I turned 18. I got out of high school. I went down there and tried to start a life, but you know how things go, and so I ended up moving back home. But I had fun down there. It was awesome.
It's a lot of great. There's a lot of stuff to do down here, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um. But damn, that's crazy. I'm still like stuck on this Devil's Den thing.
I'm
So
still stuck on how the hell we got out of that situation. Cause I got stuck. I was like, shit, I'm a goner. Fuck, I'm done for. And I was gonna
Like
just tell.
mentally stuck or like physically stuck?
No, physically stuck. My hoodie got caught on a tree branch. I was
Oh
physically stuck. I was gonna tell Anthony to get ahead of me. I was gonna. Well, I didn't want him to wait for me. I didn't want to hold him
And you guys
down.
were running?
Because of my body, it's kind of messed up. I couldn't really run very well, so I had to like fast walk. Me and him,
Right.
because they were tracking us down because they were going woo. We were hearing all the woo.
oh shit.
Oh
we
hell
were in
no.
trouble. We were in big trouble.
I've been through that experience actually when I was with Enlightened Souls Paranormal. You don't know this, but we went to this cemetery. I forgot what it's called, but it's the biggest one there in Peoria. And there people that go out there and do cults at the Witches Circle. They call it the Witches Circle. They were out there that night, and we were on foot. No, actually, we were in the car driving around, and then all of a sudden, this car slows down, and they stop right next to us, and we're hearing the people hooting and hollering too. So it's pretty freaking scary when you're out there alone
Oh
and
yeah.
you're hearing that type of shit, and you know what's going down up there. You know.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Me and him didn't want to stick around and find out, so we just turned around and got the fuck out. I wasn't gonna stick around for that shit. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. You got to think about safety for sure.
Because
That's
he had his 45 on him. I had my 18-inch machete. I wasn't gonna play when I brought a big ass fucking blade. I don't know what the fuck is out there.
right.
Pete
You know,
said
sometimes
2 high school kids killed themselves there.
that's crazy.
I didn't know about that part.
So what are the structures that you were talking about? Is like old buildings that used to be there or what?
It's like concrete structures. Like they were like somewhat built, but they didn't get finished, and it got graffiti all over it.
Wow.
It's in San Antonio, Texas. It's by Ingram Mall. It's like right where the apartments are a little bit. But when you go further in, you won't see them anymore.
Nice.
And so where did you fall at? And what all led up to that?
I fell off at another area where there's some structures there that led up to that main structure. It's like a descent. I did go around, and my footing was good. There was no way I could have fallen. The minute that I had my foot down, planted, I was good to go. I got like that out of nowhere.
So I bet that was probably the scaredest you've ever been.
A little bit, but I was more pissed off because I was hurt. And when I get hurt, I get mad. I get really pissed. I don't
Yeah.
like being hurt.
Right.
Yeah. So
So has there been a situation where like you've been in the field of investigating and you got terrified? Like has there ever been like a where you got the shit scared out of you once?
Yes, I got one. It was at the Juice Pavilion where I did a YouTube video on. I caught I don't know if it was a banshee whale or a ghost whale. It was like, it sounded like someone got murdered. And I jumped. I fucking jumped. I was like, what the fuck was that? I looked all around. I was like, where the fuck did that come from? It scared the crap out of me because I wasn't expecting that loud ass screech. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, did I just hear a scream? I was like, this with the flashlight? I was like, what the fuck? Made me jump. It really did. Holy crap. So
Dude,
that
that's
was
when I'd be hauling ass.
Oh yeah, I hauled ass because I didn't know what the fuck was going on with that.
That
Damn, that shit was loud.
would have scared me. I would have been fucking running too.
So you know those whistles, the death call whistle thing, like they're like they're like really high. Like I want one of those.
Oh, those death whistles?
Huh?
Yeah.
Death whistles?
Yes.
Oh yeah, those things are very effective when you're calling spirits or other things and around.
Could it have been that? Was somebody fucking with you, you think?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I'd love to get one of those. Those things are crazy.
And they do work. I'm a witness to this. Hand to God, like that shit is effective. Those death whistles.
Have you used one?
A teammate of mine, Pete, uses it.
Oh yeah.
So were you with Pete when he
Yes.
used this? Okay. And where was this at?
At the Donkey Lady forest, past the Donkey Lady base, where we were in that forest. He'd used it quite a bit of times.
Wow.
So after he used this, what happened? Was there anything that you experienced after him using this?
50% of it, we might get something. The other half, sometimes it doesn't happen. It just varies on the time, on the day, on when we go out there.
Right. And that's with anything, you know.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, hey, I'm gonna bounce out of here now for sure. This time.
Okay.
I'm about to wrap it up too. So it's been great to hang out with you again. It's been a long time.
As always.
And make sure everyone that replays and comes in that you go check this out. Check out Texas Wraith Hunters on Facebook, Lurker, Darkness Falls, Wraith Researcher, all that for more lives and more unorthodox methods with Carlo. So thank you for coming in and hanging out. It was great.
It was an honor. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, hey, and it was good meeting you for
It's good
sure.
meeting you. We've been trying. I guess we haven't got a chance to really meet each other. I guess.
Right.
It was hard to get a hold of you, man.
That's funny.
All right, we're gonna end it, and everyone stay spooky and have a good night.
Until next time.
Bye.